The next thing we look for in regards to status is someone's career. We look for signs that tell us what sort of role this person plays in the setting that we're in. For example, if you're in a hospital, the guy who is dressed like a surgeon is going to have much more value than the guy dressed like a nurse. If you're in a nightclub, the DJ is going to have much more value than some random dude on the dance floor. And finally, the last thing we look for is social proof. Basically, how many friends you already have and also how well known you are. If somebody walks into the room and everyone says hi to them and they're all smiling, you wonder to yourself, wow, who is this guy? But if somebody walks into the room and just sits in the corner and plays with his phone, you don't think anything of him. Social proof is one of the two most powerful indicators of value. If a lot of people know you, you're essentially a celebrity and it doesn't really matter what you look like or how much money you have. People will automatically want to interact with you because of your fame. So if you're not the best looking guy, you can always increase your value tremendously by simply learning how to befriend everyone around you, which is essentially the purpose of this course. The final area we look at when determining someone's value is their demeanor, how they act. Your demeanor is equally as important as your social proof. We look at body language, whether or not someone has open or closed body language. Things like a good posture, an open chest, and uncrossed arms are all indicators that you are relaxed. The more relaxed you look, the higher your perceived value will be, because people who are relaxed tend to be the people at the top. We'll dive deeper into proper body language later on in the course. Next up, we listen to someone's voice and tonality. If you have a high-pitched voice, it means that your body is tense. You aren't relaxed. And like we mentioned before, if you don't seem relaxed, your perceived value will be lower. And finally, the last thing we look at is something called frame. This is a rather complicated concept, but to sum it up, it's basically how easily affected you are by outside conditions. For example, if someone was to make fun of you, are you the type of person who would easily get offended, or are you someone who would just laugh because you don't care? The stronger your frame is, the less you are affected by outside factors, the more confident you seem in yourself, which will increase your value. Think of value as a multiplier in front of our equation so far. If you are someone who has an extremely high value, such as a celebrity, you can literally befriend others 10 times faster than normal people. Now, I'm not saying that you have to become a celebrity, but you should definitely work on improving your overall value in order to 2 times or even 3 times the speed of which you make friends. This is a double-edged sword because if you let yourself go and let your value drop, you will have to work twice or even 3 times as hard as the average Joe in order to befriend people.